The Golden State Warriors decided to suspend Draymond Green for one game without pay because of an argument he had with Kevin Durant. A somewhat bizarre result considering the OKC incident when Green went crazy on head coach Steve Kerr in the locker room, even threatening physical violence, and still didn't receive any real punishment from the team. The spark that set everything off between Green and Durant was the last play of regulation against the Clippers a few nights ago, with the score tied at 106. Draymond Green got a defensive rebound with 3.3 seconds left on the clock, took it all the way down by himself, bungled it up badly, ate up the entire clock, and fell down for no good reason. To make matters worse, he basically almost fought Durant to snatch the rebound in the first place and could have easily passed it to Durant, who is one of the most lethal offensive players in the game today. Needless to say, KD was visibly heated for a while after that. Golden State went on to lose to the Clippers in overtime. Well, apparently Green and Durant's argument spilled into the locker room after the game as well. Green supposedly called Durant a B word several times and made some negative comments about how Durant hasn't committed to re-signing with the Warriors and how that's a major distraction to the team. Draymond didn't like KD talking down to him or something along those lines and brought up his own morally superior position on the team or something to that effect. Other teammates tried to check Draymond to no avail. Steve Kerr and general manager Bob Myers decided that the level of tension in the locker room and Green's reckless talk warranted a one-game suspension without pay. Due to his suspension, he sat out of the Warriors' second game in a back-to-back against Atlanta. Fortunately for the Warriors, they won the game. Unfortunately for Draymond Green, the argument cost him $120,000. It's absurd that a high-caliber player like Green would defend himself and start a fight about such an idiotic play. There's no defending what he did in that situation. Any player in his shoes would have rightfully annoyed the rest of the team for that kind of thoughtlessness. It didn't necessarily cost them the game because they were tied at the time, but it was a prime opportunity at finishing the game right then and there. Never mind KD was right next to him when he got the rebound and was calling for the ball right in his face, which shouldn't have required any decision making. Never mind KD is one of the best scorers in the league and is clearly way better than Green in a situation like that. Never mind Klay Thompson is one of the best three-point shooters and all-around scorers for that matter, was also on the floor and clearly in Draymond's line of sight. Never mind the Warriors had 2 timeouts. Never mind Green didn't even try to throw the ball up at the top of the key. Instead, he made a weird motion to nobody, almost lost the ball, and then fell down awkwardly while retrieving the ball just to hear the buzzer simultaneously. Anyone who did what Green did should have taken it on the chin, tried to explain if possible, and apologized for screwing up. That would have been the end of it. Instead, he went crazy on Durant and brought up Durant's free agency next summer because he thought he's the true Golden State Warriors royalty and shouldn't be subjected to scrutiny by a hired gun. It's great how Draymond will push the other players around him no matter how good they are, but this is a prime example of Draymond not understanding the pecking order. KD is a superstar in this league. While Draymond is considered a good player, he's not on KD's level, and KD's criticism of him and his play was 100% fair. There was nothing diva about calling Draymond out for botching the last play of regulation. In terms of free agency, KD should be free to go wherever he wants to go in 2019. We'll welcome him with open arms. Come on, Kev. Nothing to be prideful about at this point. After ditching OKC and Russ for the 73 wins Golden State Warriors, no one will fault you for joining LeBron next year. I know I won't. Interestingly, Green is the one who encouraged Durant the most into going to the Warriors in the first place. He should appreciate as much as anyone else how instrumental Durant has been to their complete dominance over the league. Yes, the Warriors won without Durant, but they went to a whole other level with him, which has more or less demoralized the entire league. Kevin Durant is arguably the best player on the Warriors. As good as Steph Curry is, given the option between Steph and KD, I'm sure most teams would rather build around KD, a 6'9", total package, offensive threat who can defend. I'd rather watch Steph hitting 30-footers all the time, but it's impossible to overlook everything KD brings to the table. Due to the impending doom of Durant and Klay becoming free agents this summer, as well as Draymond in 2020, the Warriors need to figure out who they're going to go after going forward and who they may need to let fall to the wayside. Draymond causing this grief almost pushes KD and the Warriors closer together with the thought of possibly unloading Green. As great as Draymond Green has been for the Warriors, I don't think there's any real choice between him and KD. Draymond's behavior and really his out-of-control ego could cost the Warriors their easy path to a three-peat this year by destroying the team from within. Draymond should accept the reality of how great Kevin Durant is as a player, regardless of who the real Golden State Warrior is, and focus on winning this year instead of taking it for granted and worrying about what happens next summer. If I were a Warriors fan, I'd be pissed at Draymond for causing an unnecessary rift in the locker room during what should be a cakewalk season. You can't take championships for granted, and it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to have a roster like they have this year.